What's up, people? The government of Uganda accused World Bank of coercion over the country's anti-gay law. I'm Chibuzo Machuku. I would appreciate you liking this video and subscribing to my channel. World Bank decided not to give Uganda money for the anti-LGBT law. The government of Uganda accused the bank of trying to coerce it to leave its values for money. I'll roll the clips now.
Due to its political situation, another African country is being pressured over its domestic laws. Ugandan officials have lashed out at the World Bank for refusing to continue lending money to the country unless it changes its strict new homosexuality laws.
Stop this hypocrisy. The law was passed by Uganda's parliament. These are representatives of the people. That's democracy.
It is, therefore, unfortunate that the World Bank and other actors dare to want to coerce us into abandoning our faith, culture, principles and sovereignty using money. They really underestimate all Africans.
Uganda's anti-LGBT laws are widely considered to be some of the harshest in the world. Same-sex relations can be punished by life imprisonment, while the death penalty can be imposed for aggravated homosexuality. The World Bank funding freeze is not the only consequence Uganda faces over its new anti-gay law. Earlier, the U.S. imposed travel restrictions on Ugandan officials, with U.S. President Joe Biden threatening aid and investment cuts amid other sanctions. Multiple Western countries and UN experts have also condemned the law. Earlier, we spoke to the Ugandan presidential spokesperson who said that Western countries and the World Bank must respect Uganda's sovereignty and the will of Ugandan people.
I think it's like the president said, he issued out a statement yesterday where he was very categorically clear that we shall not be coerced by anybody or any actors, whether it's the World Bank, because it's very unfortunate, really, really unfortunate that they want to coerce us to actually abandon our faith, our culture, our principles, our sovereignty because of money. And I think it's very unfortunate what the World Bank has done. And like the president said, they should really, really not underestimate us because of what they have done. We're a sovereign country. We're a sovereign nation. We decided as a nation. We went to parliament. This law was passed. We went through it. We scrutinized it. And it is the will of the people. And I think that is very key. The will of the people of Uganda. I don't understand why all of a sudden the World Bank wakes up and says, you know what, guys, let me cut off loans or any support to Uganda because of that. I mean, it's ludicrous to even come up with a statement like they did yesterday, So we were baffled too, but that's what it is. We will move on without them. If they choose to actually change their position, they're welcome. But we will not, and I repeat, we will not change because of money. No, that we will not do. The pressures from the World Bank and other Western countries like the United States perhaps has put pressure on the World Bank to the extent that they have caved into that, which is sad, really, to be honest with you, because if you think about it logically, so you stopped, you decide because of a law that Uganda passed, you should stop giving them support, and yet there are children perhaps who would have benefited from that aid or that money that you're giving or that support you're giving, but you have chosen to do that because Uganda enacted the law. I mean, it's crazy. Definitely, we receive a lot of support from our African brothers and everybody of goodwill who actually respects the sovereignty of Uganda, who is against, for lack of a better word, neo-colonialism, if you ask me. And yes, we continue to get a lot of support from, like I said, countries of goodwill. And we will continue to be very firm and we will not bend, I can assure you, okay? We will not bend simply because of that. No, we will not.
From what the spokesperson said, the president of the country, Yoweri Museveni, has no problem with the withholding of the money, even though he's upset to hear of it. The government must have alternate plans. I think the countries against homosexuality need a different bank. I'm not saying that countries are entitled to aid. However, what goes on in any country is no business of the bank. The bank is supposed to focus on business and not on the affairs of any country. And besides, the bank is hypocritical. What about countries of the Middle East that are members of the bank? They frown on the LGBT thing. In such countries, homosexuality is punishable by death penalty. But I've never heard of the bank deciding not to give money to them. Also, in the Western countries, including the USA, the rights of blacks are violated. People are killed for being black. The government doesn't do anything about it. In the USA, blacks do not have something that Asians have, which two species of eagles, the golden eagle and the bald eagle, have. That is protection. Biden signed a bill to protect Asians and Asian Americans amid the assaults of people of that race. Blacks are continuously killed, yet no bill has been signed to protect blacks, despite the fact that blacks were instrumental in the election of Biden. The Democrat Party has done nothing to protect blacks, yet the World Bank is okay with it. That is hypocrisy. I am not condoning the death penalty for homosexuality, but the government of Uganda has the right to do whatever it wants. That is no business of the bank. And I'm pleased to hear that the country has no problem with the decision of the World Bank. The country has resources. It also has countries helping it, like Russia and Iran. Why don't you tell me what you think? Thanks for watching.